coming into Mirage, hoping they can try and steal 9Z's map pick away. It's 9Z starting with full Kevlar and everyone going over towards this A site early.
Retake territory for Virtus Pro then, as the A bomb site has been abandoned. But for how long? They're setting up for a focus in mid, and we see them start to stream in. Nice from Fame, finds a second. They try to cross towards CT, and there's already personnel problems for 9Z. 3 on 5, bomb planted. There's a kit in the hands of Norbert. 500 HP Virtus Pro, that can change quickly. No helmets in the pistol round. James showing presence, just trying to keep 33% of this squad entertained, and he's doing exactly that. He's putting DGT well out of position. He just needs to exist there. Doesn't even really need the frag. He'll get it anyway. Buddha and Try remain then. That clock is ticking. Norbert is to get onto that bomb. You see how fast that defuse is coming. They are completely surrounded. They are overwhelmed by the likes of Virtus Pro in that pistol round.
For 9Z and a full-on force buy into this one. Buddha, the one man who's got some utility for the team. This contact play out towards A early. What a bad position for Max to get into early here.
Looking for a default player. Got a good angle, always got the shadow as well. Max always so close to his screen. Nice work. Managed to capitalize on a small edge. Oh, okay, things are escalating really quickly then in favor of 9Z. They continue to trade in their favor. Jame in a 1 versus 3. Looks like the CT side will be starting things the rough way, as their loss bonus will be put into the bin. No kit in the hands of Jame. There's the 1v1 he was looking for, but he has lost 93 of 100 HP. What do you do now? Let's not forget these bigger bomb plants. Bigger explosions, rather, in CS2. You'll have to go further to try and hold on to your kit. That'll be an interesting development as well.
I think even in this round, Jane was a little concerned of the bomb blast. Big rotation from VP. They love taking these risks like this. A site has been left completely open. Jane will now adjust into that position, but this time it looks like VP could have the right read here.
Max in that split position. This will be a very important duel, one that's not one. That could be a warning sign. Here comes the util. Much to be done then. Jame punctures first though. Good numbers for Virtus Pro. Got support from Flit. He takes one for the president. DGT stuck in the choke point in that window. Doesn't appear to be a window of opportunity. How does he even get damage done here? Jame ahead of the window now. Closing in on that last kill. 23 seconds for DGT. Keeps trying to isolate the fights. Little jiggle, and Jame will say no. 3 frags for Jame in that round. Just a second one for Virtus Pro, but a comfortable defensive B.
They're winning this first fight makes it so difficult for 9Z because they're running into a big stack. Jame and Norbert work well together. Right side of the map with rifle support around him. It's just impenetrable on that B site. They get the read right this time. Let's see if they can keep that up. Flash out to mid. Thought Max might be showing there. He was just around the corner. Jame not getting baited by that jump. GT has made his way up into chair. No early fights yet, but Jame looks back at Palace at the right time. Best try early in the round.
Virtus Pro not too concerned with fighting in mid. They'll be keeping a keen eye on things though. As you can see Mir's position showing some presence. from short B. Ninesy collecting their thoughts, collecting themselves. 2 Molotovs for the squad, but no position on Palace to get one into shadow easily. Jame waiting in CT as well. Such a strong position for a sniper. He gets both of them as well. The meal deal, the hunger buster. Burger and fries, sugary drink comes free. 5 on 2. Not sure what else there is to be done for 9Z in this one. EGT alone now, completely surrounded by Virtus Pro. Seems night and day between these rounds. Suddenly, feels like full control once again for Virtus Pro. Time will run out, and then maybe DGT's health will run out the way things are going.
Indeed it will. 3 rounds now for VP, slowly working into this game. You see why there is such an emphasis on keeping that AWP in James' hands. I mean, sure, the lineup's a little fortunate, but even when you get flashed as that AWPer, sometimes if you take the pot shot, you'll get the timing right.
Buddha, things were getting pretty hot, but he was put out of his misery eventually. Fighting tooth and nail for that one. A gloriously deep incendiary in the apartments will slow 9Z down. A little bit will be jump peeking for now. Got to be careful though. These Desert Eagles could do exactly that. Instant response. Jump peeking is bad for your health. One shot
Government
required.
doesn't give you that warning though. Norbert was not warned. Looks like Mir may have learned. Not jump peeking, he's just holding with his rifle. Ooh, did just drop down. That will have been heard. Oh no! Did he just go back to jump peeking? He does get one deed. Jame looks like he'll try and clean up though. I mean, this is still wide open this round. The bomb is undecided. GT's actually got timing as well. Switches to the rifle, the jump peek again. GT not going to get the kill this time. Maybe VP will be okay here.
Oh my God, will they be okay?
Oh.
20 seconds for DGT to die. He needs the loss bonus. He'll get it. That's quite an interesting round though.
Yeah, I would love to see if both these were... This was the first one. Saw this one.
Bye.
Oh, that's not easy. Oh, okay, Mir just... Hang on, did Mir jump peek? No, he's up on the van. Okay. I thought it was like back-to-back headshots on jumping players. Not quite. You have such a James stat line, too. He positions himself to try and play as efficiently as possible, even in round losses. Oh, then 9Z back to rifles in this one. VP grinding their way back into this game. Ollie down, but David beats it. On there to hold. Meanwhile, Mir been caught if he wasn't careful there. Puts a smoke up. He will go back. This is a good fight for the AK to take if Mir's head pops up there. Just about don't spot each other.
Minutes on the clock. DGT is in a good position to flash his team. Problem is, he's got no flashes. Lurking on the ramp. Have to try and abuse these numbers. Easy one for Flitz or David's barrel. His muzzle gave his position away. Fame waiting for the play to be made. Norbert on the rotation, on the flank. That bomb looking for a short plant. Nobody's short to stop that from happening. Flitz lurking around jungle though, but a bomb will be planted. 5 on 4 retake attempt for Virtus Pro, coming from 3 different directions. 2 in connector. That could catch him off guard if 9Z can play a bait setup. Fame starting to move through. I think he may have seen Try's gun there. Drops Buddha, looking for Try. Delivers on him as well. They are dropping quickly. Max remains 1 versus 4. No angle really. And he will not survive. The score tied. Virtus Pro with 4 surviving. They'll collect the AK-47s as well.
Very well handled retake there from VP. You see that they're aware that 9Z's positions are going to be pretty awkward. When they have 4 players up and they get this bomb down, you see Buddha's not even made it to jungle. There's a player committed to Tetris, especially because they had Norbert flanking ramp. And I also love that it's the CT players and the jungle players that show themselves first. And then Norbert's flank maybe could have either cleaned up players in the back or just got there a little later and didn't even need it in the end. Now it is back down to pistols for 9Z. James needs to be a little careful. Looks like he will get back to safety though. Actually sticking around with the DK. He still wants to hold this.
Shrapnel.
Nicely.
Collected by Buddha. Ooh. DGT being teased. Will there be a sound cue that's heard by the CTs as to his position? Lots of fishing for jewels at present in this 4v4, and with the health of Fame and Jame, there might be work for 9Z to do here. Rotating over towards the A bomb site, we can see Jame and Fame together in jungle. Jame does like a rotation towards CT, but it's Fame that's low health and is carrying the AWP. So let's see how this one plays out. DGT and Palace, no grenades for 9Z, a quick surge. There they plant the bomb in CT. Fame spots one in Palace. There's that CT rotation, then I presume. James CT already. 26 seconds on the clock, and I think all the angles might be covered here, but the bomb plant is going to happen anyway. 3 on 2. This is an awkward one. This is somewhat dangerous. David's got such a good angle. But the numbers game will overwhelm, and Virtus Pro will take the lead in the first half of Mirage.
I see those A players just surviving there, and it means that Norbert can rotate over, coming in from that connector short area. Doesn't quite deny the bomb plant, but still gets a pretty comfortable kill. Lovely shot from Tri. See, Fame spots that Palace player. Norbert comes in quickly behind, and Fame off. But now, one more round of this half to be played. Norbert this time taking a push through underpass. Normally that B anchor needs to get involved early. David here to try to deny, and he will. 2 early kills for 9Z. Might be a round they can finally win, but James already pulled 1 kill back for the CTs.
Urgency towards B. The numbers are increasing for both sides. Look at that angle from Fame, though. How on earth do you deal with that? 9Z won't on this occasion. Now let's put the brakes on B. DGT's on a fact-finding mission towards the A-bomb site. Minute 15 on the clock. Still plenty of time for 9Z. 2 bomb sites for 3 players to defend for Virtus Pro. Noise cut then by 9Z. DGT hasn't made too much progress just yet. Waiting for a peek from default. That will never come. James the man with the plan in CT with the AWP. Look at the damage from that grenade. My word. Hesitation from 9Z. DGT continues to pop into the A-bomb site, but Mir's in a position now where the remainder and that bomb are sandwiched. This is all kinds of levels of awkward that 9Z have no idea about. They may rotate as Mir rotates. Where do they go for the bomb plant? Because surely Mir will have almost every angle covered. CT is not secured by 9Z, so surely they go for a short plant. But Mir will have those angles. He can play the clock as well. His teammates rotating towards short. There's the bomb plant. There's the headshot. And there's your round sinking away, slipping away from you as Jane gets those final frags. Wonderful stuff on Virtus Pro. They lead at halftime. at the start. Let's see if they can take both. Mir will have the grenades for the squad. Jane will have the P250 raid boss activated. And everybody's outside the A-bomb site. Max moving up mid. Doesn't want to get too far away from Connector because things are going to become very urgent on this A-bomb site soon. We'll see if he goes for a flank or heads back to help his teammates. Try will be smoked away, leaving David to duel on his own. What the hell? Super Mario Brothers on the bomb site. James, well, his teammates are bouncing around as he's bouncing lead into David's head. 4-on-4 now. Versus Pro have planted the bomb. A slow lurk from Max. Buddha's the man with the kit and the smoke grenade. Mir with a quick glance. Fame jiggling. Mir's got a flashbang. Will it come in time? Big flash, but no frag. But Buddha and DGT are on the way to success here. They need to get a smoke on that bomb. Jame and Mir remain now peppering with the P250 is Jame. Someone's going to go on that bomb though, and it's Buddha chasing with that kit. They get the kills, and I'm sure they'll get the round as well.
Yeah, Buddha's there in time with the kit. Nice angle there from James to try and get that kill into CT, but just didn't make the most of it. And then 90 able to run him down pretty quick. It's a good start from David. Important that you just get that one kill very quickly there. CT maybe a little off.
Won the round. They were keen for a chase. They accepted the risks, and they still have a buy here. A good buy, that is. Of course they have a buy. Round 19 then. The score is tied. 9 each.
Similar play to the previous round from Try, this time against the gun round. No one here to stop him from getting all that info. 9Z will spot that B apartments is clear. Oh, no, Norbert is there. I thought he was underpass. Really map completely screwing me over. But it's a 1-for-1 trade, and now B apartments is clear. I knew that was going to happen eventually.
Just enough. It's a big frag. 3 remaining is not great for Virtus Pro. 45 seconds on the clock. And they thread the needle once again. Great timing from Max, which really neuters Virtus Pro in round 19. Shoulder to shoulder, moving through Connector, Mir and Fame. But look at these angles from 9Z. Oh, Fame. Been spotted with the bomb. David takes that to support, and Fame gets domed as well. 4 survive for 9Z, starting to build now, finally, after some very difficult rounds. Putting Virtus Pro back into eco territory. Still can be dangerous though, but it's another chance to build for them.
Important frag early on the trade there by Buddha, and then I expected Jay might actually see that the AWP had gone missing and maybe would not peek that position, but didn't realize that the AWP would be on that angle. And so he goes down pretty quickly, and from there, VP on the back foot. Still the AK in this round for VP. We'll see if there's any damage to be done. Maybe not, because that AK has been dropped quite early. Recovered. Meanwhile, the pistols... Oh, DGT was jumping out into mid. Maybe that baited Norbert into the angle. Oh, not looking the right way, but Max turns in time. Looks like it should be a clean one for 9Z.
Spotting more on the ramp, great flash. Finishes them off, 5 survive. 9Z are building. Keeping their wallets stuffed for error correction later on this side.
To break 9Z's economy with how many CT rounds they won. I think they are just going to focus on their own money for a little bit, for the short term, at least. Now then, the straight up A play works for VP. More off of the mistakes of 9Z. Go straight to A in the next round as well. This time, 3 CTs here, including the AWP of Try. This could be brutal.
Fast round, Norbert so blind though. Look at that support flash from 9Z. They start off well. More flashes coming in, but Mir will deliver the goods. DGT dropped also, and things become awkward for 9Z on this A bomb site. Max has found one through the smoke. The footsteps heavy enough. The elephant steps tie the numbers before the bomb is planted. Buda looking over the smoke. Max finds another one through the smoke. What is happening? There's a little util left, but there's an AWP in the hands of James. The jump peek again gives him all the info he needs. Spots Buda's head. He could be in trouble if he picks up those stairs. Max just creeping onto the bomb. He's been spotted by Flit. He's looking towards Buda. He thought Max was going to stay on the bomb. Down to the 1v1. He's defusing the bomb now as James comes through with the Glock. Can he find him in time? He can't. 14 for 9Z.
Oh, so awkward for James. He has the Glock out and to the back, but too slowly. The defuse in the smoke goes against VP in a round that looked so good, but Max gets these kills through the smoke. Those were some massive frags. Even though James did good work to pull it back, Flip just not expecting that player on the site, as you said. Look at how close this is at the end. Spot in the back at the end here, but he's only got the Glock. Not looking at the right angle. David risks playing out in the open. It pays off. Close there from Try, but no shot through the smoke. He need 3 in a row for overtime. Control looks good for VP, other than Connector. Something they've got to be aware of because the AWP of Try is hanging round.
Big swing from Flit. No pop flash from Versus Pro. Just a dry peek, and maybe they weren't expecting the AWP there. But there the AWP was. And here is the 5v4 for 9Z. Around shy of the first game of the series. Max versus Fame as the smoke fades. Look at that crosshair placement. Thinking better of it, but still being dealt with by Fame. Suddenly, the split is on. Mir's in a very strong position. David needs a flash. He needs support from a teammate. That's one way to do it. Try with the AWP, spotting James in the corner as well. He's a shadow of Norbert, but James will deliver. 3 on 2. Versus Pro fighting as James punctures another one. A hard team to put down, notoriously so. Buda with the MP9. Maybe find something better to save. But the money is utterly broken. DGT and Max have a combined $0. You can add Buda to that as well. We may be going all the rounds here.
Yeah, VP just always seem to find a way. Down 15-12, but they win this round despite going down a man early. Full Try was going to make the difference there. Got that early kill for the team, but Fame lurks out onto A, gets an important frag onto Max. Had been playing well. Oh, Buda will get Norbert. Just about manages to save that AK. That was a really good decision by Try to drop back, but then Max in that committed position goes down. Even though Try's able to get one shot, didn't realize Mir was quite so close. And that was a great shot from James. Quickly moves up. I think that buy will be reasonable. The pressure is still on them. They had a big lead. They had 15-12. Plenty of opportunities to close. It hasn't happened for them yet, but they've still got one more chance to close their map here. Pretty standard start. Big control taken by VP. What do they want to do with that? The bomb is leaning back to A. James Orp also positioned at A right now. Seems like he's just holding for any rotations. See, not taking any risks, not taking any initiative here in this all-important round 30. VP starting to position themselves ready for a split onto this A site.
Norbert. Oh, great answer from Max. He's been so crucial for 9Z. Jame is here to trade. That's the bomb spotted with 45 seconds on the clock. So where does Jame go? Rotating towards Palace. Mir lurking, waiting for the reposition. Exploited by Try. The numbers are dwindling for Virtus Pro. They're losing grip of this game of Mirage. Look at the gamble. James heading towards the B bomb site, but Buddha is still here. 25 seconds on the clock. How does Fame keep them entertained? He's on the rotation as well. So is Try. 17 seconds. James running surely to his doom. He'll be slowed by Try and claimed by Buddha, and that's going to be the round and the game. It's gone all the rounds, but 9Z will best Virtus Pro on Mirage.
Get it done. 16-14 in the end. They take their map pick. It was close. It was stressful, but playing against VP always is. And they did enough to take their map over the line.